Okay, now we are recording. The class is World English Intro, page 101. We are at the bottom of the page talking about common likes and common dislikes. In my opinion, Brazilians love long baths. Stay in the shower, don't have to pay for the bills, the electricity bills and the water bills. Is it true or is it false, in your opinion?
My opinion, long hot bath.
Yeah.
I dislike because in my country is very hot.
Yeah,
My city.
São José do Rio Preto is very hot. I can't take that. I dislike long hot baths. I prefer short cold baths. Okay. And what about being content? Funny people.
Vascão.
Excuse me?
Consegui, naquela planilha lá, eu te mandei, você recebeu?
Okay.
O áudio ligado.
Yes, I muted him. That's okay. So, and being content. Are you content about your life? Many Brazilians are content. Many Brazilians. I don't know about you. Edinalva, are you content about your life? Being content, being happy. Are you happy?
Yes.
Yes, you are happy. You are content. And what about you, Fernanda? Are you content?
Yes, I'm very glad.
You're very glad, content, happy. Okay. And the next one, for example, do you like positive people? What do you say? Do you like positive people?
I like.
Yeah,
I like it too.
Yes, fantastic. And then look about the dislikes here. People taking advantage, natural disasters, sleeping in the dark. I like sleeping in the dark. I like sleeping in the dark. Inconsideration. There are some inconsiderate people. Okay. Many inconsiderate people, bad drivers, obnoxious, know-it-all people, people who knows everything. Okay. You ask the person, I know everything. So not a humble person. Okay. Bullies, lots of bullies.
What is bullying?
Bullies are people violent at school. They cause all their kids to cry. That's a bully. Okay. That's a bully. Anything else or no? So I send the list on your WhatsApp so that you have the list of all the likes and dislikes. For example, I love when people invite me for barbecue.
I love too.
Okay, Dinama. And I dislike to pay taxes. I don't like it. I dislike to pay taxes.
I dislike onion in salads.
Really? Edinalva, you cannot come to my house because I prepare my salad with onions. Onions, tomatoes, salt, honey. Okay?
No, onions no.
Okay. I gave an example. What about you, Silvio, Marcel, Lilian, Fernanda? Give me another example.
What example?
Dislikes.
Dislikes?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah. You have a WhatsApp, okay? I put, for example, some people dislike laziness. I love laziness on Sunday. Sunday is a great lazy day.
But depends.
It depends.
Because in holiday is I am
for you.
very lazy.
Okay. Yes, that's
But
what the same for me. I like to relax on holidays, okay?
yes,
Yes.
but
Okay.
I not. I don't like person or people
People,
uh, laziness.
lazy people.
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, and yes, that's a thing. That's a thing. Laziness for us on Sunday or holidays, okay. But lazy people, negative people, toxic people, I dislike it, toxic people.
Nossa. Como fala? Não dá.
Not,
Não dá.
I cannot take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. I will write on WhatsApp, Edinalva. I
Okay.
can take it. And Lilia, what did you say? Open microphone.
I dislike cold food.
I dislike lukewarm foods, okay? But I love it. Okay? I dislike lukewarm food, but I love iFood. Okay, it's just a joke. Okay, people. So that was a starting, okay, for us. And now let's take a look here. We go to the next page now. We're going to talk about the chameleons. What's a chameleon, people? Do you people remember about chameleons? Yes or no?
Yes.
What do you remember about chameleons?
And lazy.
Lazy. Yes. So you see, lazy little creatures, beautiful creatures. Okay, beautiful creatures. Let's take a look here and see how it goes. Okay, just a second. I will put here and then changing a little bit. Let's go.
With their independently rotating eyes, color change abilities, their pincer-like feet, their long tongue that they project out of their mouth, and their slow, deliberate movements, chameleons are animals that most people would regard as highly charismatic. One of the centers of chameleon diversity is Madagascar, and of the 202 chameleon species that are currently described to science, 42% occur on Madagascar. One of the old theories as to why chameleons change color was that they were changing color to match their background. But what we now know is that it's actually a communication strategy. Male-male combat will elicit some of the most impressive colorations from males. From females, on the other hand, if a female is gravid or she has eggs and is not interested in breeding, if a male starts to try and court her, she will display some very intense, vibrant colorations to let the male know that she's not interested. In 2015, scientists have discovered that the superficial layer of chameleon skin has pigments in it, and under that there are cells with small guanine crystals. Chameleons change color by actively tuning the spacing between these guanine crystals. And what that does is it changes the wavelength of light that is reflected off of those crystals and thereby changes the hue or the color of the chameleons. Now, chameleons have always been considered a master of camouflage, and some of that is actually behavioral. When chameleons are moving in the branches or moving along the ground, they do a very characteristic back and forth motion. And what they're actually doing is mimicking a leaf or a branch in the wind and trying to break up a typical movement pattern of an animal running from a predator. The chameleon tongue is actually a highly complex array of bone, elastic elements, and muscle. Chameleons can project their tongues up to 2 body lengths from their mouth. Now this is done at speeds of about 5.8 meters per second or about 13 miles an hour. Tongue projection in chameleons is similar in a lot of ways to a bow and arrow. Before the tongue is actually launched, or the arrow, muscle action loads elastic elements. And so in a bow and arrow, that's when the arm actually pulls the bow back. Tongue launch is initiated by the recoil of those elastic elements that were loaded by the muscle action, or the release of the bow in the bow and arrow model. And it's the recoil of those elastic tissues, or that bow, that causes the launch of the tongue or the arrow in the bow and arrow example. 36% of chameleon species are threatened with extinction. There are 9 species which are regarded as critically endangered and 37 species that are regarded as endangered. The main threats to chameleons in the wild is actually habitat alteration and deforestation. Because some chameleons are found only in a specific type of habitat on a single mountain, this makes them highly range restricted, but when that range restriction is combined with other pressures on their habitat, a lot of these species become endangered. Chameleons have fascinated scientists and naturalists for centuries. It's something that we're still learning a lot about.
Wow, fantastic. That's chameleon. Okay, people? Now, question for everybody here. Okay, before we start up. So you see, we're gonna do the reading and then we continue our activity about chameleons. Tell a partner your favorite clothes color. Okay, so your favorite clothes color, I know that Lilian likes light pink. Edinalva likes light pink as well. I don't remember Fernanda, but Fernanda, what's your favorite clothes color?
Blue.
Blue. And Marcel, yellow or red? Your microphone. Red. And the Silvio?
White, black, or blue.
Or blue. Fantastic. Now, let's take a look at the article and match the word and the definition, okay? So for this one here, you're going to tell me the definition of them. Let's take a look here, pretty easy. And I need your help, everybody. A chameleon. What's the definition for a chameleon?
For me, letter B, the animal that changes color.
Okay, excellent. And what about number 2, invisible?
Letter D.
Read for us.
Something you can see.
Ah, amazing. Okay, letter 3. Number 3. Marcel, Fernanda, or Lilian?
Teacher, for me is number 3. To change is to make something different.
Ah, to make something different. Fantastic. Thank you. Soldier.
Letter A.
Letter A. What's the answer?
A person who fights in a war.
In a war. Yes,
war.
On a war. Amazing. And the last one?
Skin, letter C, the part of the body you can see.
Yes, the parts of the body. The biggest organ in our body. Ah, fantastic. Amazing. So we got now the definition, which is important to have the definition. And now, removing the scribbling on the screen, let's take a look at his circle T for true and F for false. So in this case here, we can listen to the article first. Okay, it's a pretty nice article here. I will get the audio for us. Just a second. What was that? Reading audio, unit 8. Just a second. Unit 8.
Unit 8. Chameleon clothes. Chameleons can change the color of their skin. Sometimes they change color so that they are difficult to see and become almost invisible. Sometimes they change color to show that they are angry or happy or looking for a partner. Of course, humans can't change the color of their skin, but we can change their clothes. Dark clothes make a person look more powerful. Pink is romantic. Blue is calm. The color of your clothes says a lot about you. Scientists are working on clothes that can change color when you press a button. They are not ready yet, but the idea is to make pants that can change from white to black, or a shirt that can change from white to pink or red. Chameleon clothes. Clothes that change color are also useful for soldiers. Like the chameleon, soldiers sometimes need to be invisible. Chameleon clothes make the soldier difficult to see. So maybe someday you will be able to change your clothes from powerful to romantic to invisible at the press of a button.
Wow. Amazing. That's also good. Okay, now I will ask you people to read the paragraphs. For example, I need a volunteer for paragraph number 1, and then a volunteer for paragraph number 2, a volunteer for paragraph number 3. I need a volunteer for paragraph number 4, and a volunteer for the last paragraph. Okay, so let's move on here. Who wants to start? Who's the brave person? Sylvia, okay, go ahead.
I read.
Okay.
Chameleons can change the color of their skin. Sometimes they change color so that they are difficult to see and become almost invisible. Sometimes they change color to show that they are angry or happy or looking for a partner.
Okay, thank you, Marcel. Now, next person.
Here. Of course, humans can change the color of their skin, but we can change our clothes. Dark clothes make a person look more powerful. Pink is romantic. Blue is a calm. The color of your clothes say a lot about you.
Thank you, Silvio. Another volunteer? Okay, go ahead, Lilian.
No, can be.
Lilian, please.
Scientists are working on clothes that can change color when you press a button. They are not ready yet, but the idea is to make things that can change from white to black, or a shirt that can change from white to pink or red. Chameleon clothes.
Thank you, very nice. Edinalva now?
Clothes that change color are also useful for soldiers, like the chameleons, like the chameleons. Soldiers sometimes need to be invisible. Chameleons clothes make the soldiers difficult to see.
Okay, thank you, Fernanda. The last one.
So maybe someday you will be able to change your clothes from powerful to romantic to invisible as press of a button.
Okay, excellent. Fantastic, people. Okay. And now we got this one here. Circle T for true and F for false. I need help now. I need you people to give me help about number 1. True or false?
For me, number 1 is a true.
Can you read, please?
Chameleon change color when they are angry.
Angry. True or false?
That is true.
We saw the video. Remember, they're fighting. Number 2. Who wants to tell me? Dark blue is a powerful color, yes or no? Is this
Yes.
Powerful color?
I think.
What does the paragraph number 2 says about the
number 2? Dark clothes make a person look more powerful, but not
dark blue.
Say yes, dark blue.
Maybe look at that, because blue is calm, not powerful, right?
Yes, it is false.
That's okay. And number 3. Tell me about number 3.
Number 3.
Yes, same romantic, the same love. Yes or
yes? No? Pink is the color of love. True?
True.
Okay, for many people, okay? Fantastic, let's go. And number 4, what's your opinion?
You can buy clothes that change color.
No, it is true. False. Because it is working.
Yes.
Scientists are working on closer.
It's not ready yet. All right. So, but and then the last one, number 5.
Depende.
Are soldiers invisible or no?
Eu acho que é falso, né? Ele só é invisível quando ele coloca a roupa, né?
Yeah. Actually, they are not invisible. They can be. They can have a camouflage.
Camouflage.
You see that?
False.
They have a camouflage, not that they are invisible. Okay. Fantastic. So people, what about, do you people believe one day we're going to have clothes that change colors or no? What's your opinion about that?
You repeat it, please. I not to listen.
Repeat. I said, for example, do you believe one day you're gonna have clothes that change color or no?
Yes, I believe it, because it have a car chameleon color of car. Yes,
that's it. Yeah, maybe one day, but I believe it's more expensive.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, people. The reading says some colors make a person look a certain way. We are here, letter D. Do you agree or disagree with this statement? For example, are some? Do you have some people who has some people who have a different personality when they change clothes or no?
Olha, sabe, quando a gente olha assim para eu não sei se eu consigo falar em inglês, quando a gente olha assim para um escritório de um advogado pintado em preto, com umas coisas douradas, parece que ele tem mais poder do que o do lado que tá cor-de-rosa.
Okay. I believe if okay? If you have a black office, a lawyer black office with the golden letters,
Yes,
for me, it doesn't look like a power. It looks like the, I don't know, Darth Vader, okay? Okay, all right. So let's go. And what about you, Marcel, Silvio, Lilian? Do you have the same opinion or no?
My opinion is with color say a lot about a person, yes,
Yes, personality, yes,
personality,
okay,
because have a person like colors dark or others. Let me see. Como dizia, como posso falar? Mais leve.
lighter,
Lighter. Yes.
yes,
Lighter colors.
yeah. What else?
I think, yes.
Okay, you guess. Fantastic. No, that's true story. I see, for example, if you look a person wearing white collar, you think it's a doctor or a nurse, okay?
yes.
Yeah, that's true story. Many people, white collar, you see that the person looks like a nurse, okay? Fantastic.
As criancinhas running.
Yes, that's true. That's true story. Okay, and we see it's important, okay? Let me take a look here.
Roosevelt.
Yes, please.
One doubt. Doubt é dúvida. Doubt.
Yes, a question. You have a question.
No, I have one doubt.
You have a question.
Não, mas não é uma pergunta, Roosevelt, é uma dúvida.
Então, mas em inglês, você nunca tem... Se você tiver uma dúvida, o professor não vai te responder, porque dúvida é a pessoa que tem que sanar. Se você quiser que o professor responda, você tem que falar que você tem uma pergunta, você tem uma question.
Ok.
Ok, então você fala, Roosevelt, I have a question.
São americanos ou são português, né?
Please say something.
Então, change mudar, exchange é trocar.
Change é alterar, exchange é uma troca.
Tá.
Ok?
E mudança.
Mudança, move.
Move.
Move, ok? Is it clear now?
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Dinava? Did you understand?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, people. So we finished this one here. And then let's go to the next. The next is the learn about clothes and colors, okay? Here we have it. I need somebody to describe for me the two women on the photograph.
Teacher, repeat, please, for me.
Describe the photograph on the screen, the two women. We have two women.
One woman.
Yes.
One woman clothes yellow, yes.
Yes.
And legs dark, looking. Como seria vitrine?
Say it again.
Vitrine.
The showroom.
Look for
showroom.
room.
Showroom. Yes.
Look for showroom. Dreaming other clothes.
Yes, and can you describe the woman looking at the showroom or no?
Okay.
The woman in the showroom is in yellow dress.
Yes. No, in showroom, not yellow dress. Yeah. Dark dress. In showroom, yes or no?
The dummy. We call the dummy. The showroom dummy. Okay, that's the mannequin. Okay, showroom mannequin. Okay, showroom mannequin. That's what we call. Okay, that's the showroom mannequin or showroom dummy. That's a showroom
Teacher,
dummy. Yes.
it's a girl, an orange jacket looking at mannequin.
At
okay?
the dummy. The dummy.
The dummy?
Yeah, we call dummy. That's the name. So this is the name we call the showroom dummy. Okay.
1, 2.
Room dummy song. I will send it to you. Okay. And then you listen later. Okay. Now you know what the showroom dummy is. Okay. Showroom dummy. Okay. And what about the other girl? Can you describe the other girl or no?
Então, showroom dummy poderia traduzir como uma vitrine de manequins?
Exatamente.
É isso?
Perfeito, Marcel. Perfeito. Né? Porque pra gente, olha, a gente está falando showroom, mas você pode falar também window, né? Porque, querendo ou não, é uma janela, né? É que, como é uma janelona grande, né? A gente fica assim, né? Se eu tiver uma janela dessa, alguém jogou uma pedra. Esses dias atrás já quebraram o meu para-brisa, o caminhão, né? Caiu uma pedra do caminhão, quebrou meu para-brisa, eu já achei que o prejuízo foi grande. Imagina se quem tem uma vitrinona dessa, né? Um window, né? Mas você pode falar as duas coisas. Window and showroom. Showroom. Okay, beautiful. The girl, let's take a look at the girl now, please. The other girl.
Other girls in the picture clothes red or yellow?
The red, yes, that's it. Yeah, she's in red. What else?
Okay.
Okay, she has a scarf in her head. Scarf. And what about it? She's wearing trousers? She's wearing a skirt? What is she wearing?
Esse que coloca na cabeça aí, no cabelo, e o que coloca no pescoço é o mesmo nome? Scarf.
Scarf, yes.
Scarf.
Que seria lenço, então? No
exactly.
caso,
look at that. Head, scarf, okay? Head scarf and neck scarf, okay?
Ah, sim.
Neck scarf, head scarf, okay?
Nossa, meu Deus.
Yeah, very good, very good. Okay, people, we have the description. So you can write the description for me and send me later, okay? You can write the description and send it for me. For example, we have here, for example, describe the typical clothes that a woman from India wears. Okay, that's a description, people. So you will describe.
Sari.
Yeah, excuse me? Sari. Sari.
Famoso.
Yes, Sari is very famous. Okay, Sari. And that's another one. Okay, let's take a look here. For example, we have the describe the typical clothes that a woman from Brazil wears. Let's take a look. Women in Brazil typically wear bright and colorful clothing that is comfortable and stylish. Popular items include short dresses, flowy skirts, and tight-fitting jeans. Women also often wear high heels of sandals. Often wear high heels or sandals, as well as a variety of accessories such as earrings, necklaces, and bracelets. Many women also wear a headscarf or hat to protect themselves from the sun. Additionally, Brazilian women often show off their curves with fitted tops and tight-fitting clothes, okay? You can say here whatever you want, for example. Describe the typical clothes that women from China wears, okay? But you have to describe that topic that we saw there, okay? That's important here. I don't know if I copied the one from Brazil. Let's take a look. From Brazil, I just disappear with the information. Oh, very sad. Roosevelt mistook the thing, and I removed the Brazilian one. Okay? From Brazil, take a look here. And what did he do? Doesn't make now. Have to press again, one more time. Look at that. Okay. So this one here, a little bit different from the one we had. I'm sorry, people, but I make that mistake. Let's see if I can just return here. I'm trying to return, but it doesn't come back again. I'm sorry. We lost that one. But anyway, you have the writing activity. I gave you some examples, and then you can just bring it back, okay? Okay, and then the next one we have is the goal check. Ask your partner the following questions, okay? What's your favorite color? What are your favorite clothes? Then describe your style to your partner. What do you think your style says about you? In this case now, I will stop here a little bit, and you volunteer to ask a person their style. For example, you decide, you pick a person. I will pick Fernanda, okay? Fernanda, what's your favorite clothes? I know you like blue, but what are your favorite clothes?
My favorite clothes are black.
Black.
Yes.
Okay, but what kind of clothes? Not the colors.
The colors are black.
Okay, but what clothes?
Others.
Yeah, the clothes, not the color, the clothes.
Oh, the clothes are t-shirt, skirt.
Okay.
Jeans, black.
Okay, what else?
Jacket.
Okay.
Things.
Okay. That's all? Amazing. Okay, now, Fernanda, ask another person.
So, Lillian, what are your favorite clothes?
My favorite clothes is dress.
Dress.
Dress. Skirt. Skirt. And
What's
t-shirt
that?
with legs.
Okay, leggings.
Leggings.
Okay, that's a nice combination. Okay, now Lilian, pick a person.
My question for Silvio: what are your favorite clothes, Silvio?
Yes, my favorite clothes is a t-shirt, black or white t-shirt, and blue jeans.
Okay, a black t-shirt and a blue jeans, Silvio.
White or black
White
t-shirts or e blue jeans. Como fala? Nosso tênis aqui, como é que fala?
Tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes.
Tennis
Okay.
shoes. Ah, okay. All right. So I have the question. Now, Silvio, you have to ask Edinalva. Edinalva cannot escape.
Hi, Edinalva. Are your favorite clothes?
My favorite clothes is pants or dress or bermuda, como que é mesmo?
Short trunks. Short trunks.
Isso aí.
That's it? That's it.
Yes.
Okay, people, different ones. Now we have the traditional silk making. Okay, traditional silk making. That will be nice now to get this one here, okay? I will ask you, everybody before you watch, match the opposites. What are the opposites here on this lesson?
Não sei. Quieto.
The opposite.
Não é quieto, é silêncio, né?
We have here number one, noisy. Noisy.
Como que é silêncio? Eu não sei.
Ask other people, other students to help. Lilian, Fernanda, what's the opposite of noise?
Quiet.
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 Letter B. Letter B, quiet. Okay, number one, letter B. Number two.
Ok.
Letter A, Roosevelt.
Okay, now read for me. I need to know. What's the name? What's the name of number two?
Number two, same letter A, different.
That's it. Okay, let's go. You're doing great. What else?
Number three is lonely.
Noisy.
It's letter D. Quietly.
Okay, slowly is quickly.
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 Letter
Okay.
D.
Okay, letter D, quickly. Modern.
Modern.
Number four.
Letter E. Ancient.
Letter ancient.
Ancient.
Ancient. And the beautiful?
Letter C.
Ugly.
Ugly.
Ugly. Okay, people, that's the opposite of them. Okay, so now it's easy to see. Now let's move on here to the video. Okay, the video we have to see about Florence, the factory. A manager is a man. There are lots of women working in the factory. Let's take a look, watch the video, and then you answer the questions, okay, for the exercise. Just a second here.
In this ancient city, change comes slowly. Narrow stone streets are almost the same as they were when the Medici family ruled more than 500 years ago. The Industrial Revolution, world wars, and a flood forced change, but one factory has not changed. At the Antico Settificio Fiorentino, or the Antique Silk Factory of Florence, the sounds of mechanical looms remind us of the past. These noisy 19th century looms create some of the world's finest silk fabrics for drapery and upholstery. But here, they are the new machines. On the other side of the factory are the real pieces of history. Stefano Benelli weaves silk fabric that machines cannot create. And he does it slowly and carefully, one thread at a time. These looms were built in 1780, and they used the same principles of weaving used for centuries before that.
Everything is done like it was done in the ancient time, but we continue to do an evolution continuously. We invent, we create continuously, but using the old looms.
All the other factories threw away their old hand looms after World War II. Only the Settificio now uses hand looms. Usually, silk has 3,000 to 4,000 threads running in one direction, but the silk produced on the antique hand looms has 12,000 threads. It is much stronger and more beautiful. Fabric from the Settificio cannot be found in stores and catalogs. It is custom made. Some people may think that making silk on a hand loom is difficult and boring, but Benelli enjoys it.
But the mind, it's okay. Not stressful, yeah.
Perhaps no other city on earth has preserved the grandeur and the grace of the Renaissance, as well as Florence. It is appropriate then that here, at the Antico Settificio Fiorentino, style and tradition are woven together.
Okay, amazing. Wow. Now we have the questions, okay? Tell me, Florence is a modern city. True or false?
False.
How do you know?
Antiga, né?
Yeah,
É
that's
antiga.
ancient.
Ancient.
Ancient, okay? Number 2, the factory manager is a man.
Yes.
False.
False. The factory manager is a woman.
Não é aquele
Yes.
senhorzinho?
No. No, it's a woman. A woman. After you watch again, Edinalva, I send you the link, okay? Number 3. Read for me number 3, please.
There are lots of women working in the factory. Há muitas mulheres.
True, that's true.
True.
Lilian, Fernanda, do you agree or disagree?
Agree. We agree.
Amazing, okay? Very nice. Very nice. Now, people, let's go to watch the video again. Circle the correct answers. Take a look here. Industrial Revolution, World Wars, the Cold War, or World Laws, and the floods forced change. The mechanical looms were made in 1780, in the 19th century, or 500 years ago. Other manufacturers threw away their old hand looms after World War, 500 years ago, or after World War II. Number 4, the silk produced on antique hand looms has 4,000 threads, 12,000 threads, or 3,000 threads. And the number 5, every damask and brocade is man-made, handmade, or custom-made. Let's watch the video, pay attention, and then you answer, okay?
Okay.
In this ancient city, change comes slowly. Narrow stone streets are almost the same as they were when the Medici family ruled more than 500 years ago. The Industrial Revolution, world wars, and a flood forced change, but one factory has not changed. At the Antico Settificio Fiorentino, or the Antique Silk Factory of Florence, the sounds of mechanical looms remind us of the past. These noisy 19th century looms create some of the world's finest silk fabrics for drapery and upholstery. But here, they are the new machines. On the other side of the factory are the real pieces of history. Stefano Benelli weaves silk fabric that machines cannot create. And he does it slowly and carefully, one thread at a time. These looms were built in 1780, and they used the same principles of weaving used for centuries before that.
Everything is done like it was done in the ancient time, but we continue to do an evolution continuously. We invent, we create continuously, but using the old looms.
All the other factories threw away their old hand looms after World War II. Only the Settificio now uses hand looms. Usually, silk has 3,000 to 4,000 threads running in one direction, but the silk produced on the antique hand looms has 12,000 threads. It is much stronger and more beautiful. Fabric from the Settificio cannot be found in stores and catalogs. It is custom made. Some people may think that making silk on a hand loom is difficult and boring, but Benelli enjoys it.
But the mind, it's okay. Not stressful, yeah.
Perhaps no other city on earth has preserved the grandeur and the grace of the Renaissance, as well as Florence. It is appropriate then that here, at the Antico Settificio Fiorentino, style and tradition are woven together.
Wow. Okay, very nice. So back to our lesson, letter B, the Industrial Revolution. World wars in the Cold War or world laws? What's the correct here?
The Industrial Revolution, world wars, and foods forced change.
And the floods. Okay, floods. Okay, excellent.
Floods forcing change.
Change, fantastic. Number 2, the mechanical looms were made
in 1780.
1780. Wow.
80.
Okay, or in the 19th century. 1780.
The mechanical looms were made, it's a 19th century.
19th century, I was with this thing as well. It was in 19th century, Edinaldo. Lilian, Fernanda, did you prepare? Was it in 19th century?
We don't know.
But did you watch the video?
Yes, we watch it.
Okay, and so in this case, people, let me tell you something really important. Those looms were in the 19th century. Silvio was correct. Okay. And number 3.
I don't know.
The silk produced on antique handlooms has
No, it's
4,000,
number 4.
12,000.
Number 3, the older manufacturers their way their old hands looms.
Looms.
We pronounce as looms.
Looms. That's
Afterward.
right. Yeah, but number 3. Other manufacturers threw away after World War. After World War II.
After World War.
Second.
After War II.
Yeah, World War II.
Second.
Okay. Yes, World War II. World War II. And the number 4 now?
The silk produced in antique hands looms has 20,000 threads.
12,000 threads. 12,000 threads.
12,
yes.
11, 12.
And the last one, every damask and the brocade, man-made, handmade, or custom-made?
Is a custom-made.
Custom-made. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, people. For next class, I will ask, please, everyone to prepare a paragraph, and this paragraph about after you watch. Okay, so that will be our next activity, and then we also work on the next pages. Okay? Let me put this one here for everybody. Just a second. And then what do you have here? You have to have homework. Homework. After you watch, okay, pages 105, okay, until 12, that's okay. So I put the homework for everybody. I stopped the recording now, and I would like to thank everyone for your participation tonight.